this is March 23rd, 2007. We're at the Sweat Institute for Atlas Orthogonal Chiropractic. We have two very special guests with us today. This is Nell and this is Kelsey. Kelsey entered the office November 12th, 2003 as a patient. She has quite a story to tell. We'll let Nell, her mother, explain some of it to you. She did have a cheerleading accident, fell in October of 02, and some really strange, bizarre things began to happen. We did adjust her. We have been working with Dr. Dale Mortensen. They are from Tallahassee. Where are you from?
Marianna.
Marianna, Florida, and Dr. Mortensen and I have been working on her, and she's done real well, but she has quite a history here, so I'd like for Nell and Kelsey, you'll tell the story here.
Well, like Dr. Sweat said, Kelsey was injured in October of 2002. She was dropped in a cheerleading accident, and initially she was complaining of her back, and we went to the hospital, they told us she had fractured vertebrae, went to orthopedic doctor. We put her in a body brace, and she stayed in the brace, and she still had complaints, but within a month she started vomiting like 14 to 15 times a day for no reasons. She had started getting severe headaches that were chronic all day long, and she was given a lot of medication, pain medication, nothing worked. For 8 months she had the chronic headaches. She would get the headaches so badly that they'd have to give her shots of Demerol just to put her to sleep so that she could rest. She got to where she couldn't go to school. She was very disoriented. She would sit in her class and all of a sudden just pass out, and you couldn't awaken her. She, like I said, she was very disoriented. She also was really swollen and bloated looking in her face, and her extremities would be ice cold, and like there was no circulation. We went everywhere. We went to, we saw 10 to 20 neurologists. We went to neurosurgeons. We went to general practitioners. We went to ENT. Some people thought she was having vertigo problems. We went to the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. We saw 10 doctors there. We had my cousin's husband is a chiropractor. He initially told us he thought there was something connected with her atlas, but he sent us to another chiropractor closer to us. He sent us initially to Dr. Mortensen, and that's where we ended in May. I think we started there in May of 2003 with Dr. Mortensen, and he did an adjustment, and within 30 minutes her headache was gone, and so we definitely were sold. We saw a lot of progress. Although she continued to become out of adjustment, I guess she would, and we would have to keep going. And he was concerned about her too, and he sent us to Dr. Sweat in November. And she has been doing much, much better. And we're very, very pleased, very happy, seeing a lot of improvement. Of course, she's not cheering anymore.
Tell us what it was like from your perspective. The episodes, what was happening with the...
Well, it was like like I was vomiting, and it was just like spasms. It wasn't like real throw up. It was like in between my classes I'd have to like stop at the trash can, and it would just like come up, and then I started having really bad headaches to where I couldn't focus. I couldn't read. Like my schoolwork, I was on homebound, and they'd have to read to me like 30 minutes at a time. I had to do my exams like with somebody reading it to me, and I had to just answer, and I could only focus for like 30 minutes at a time. And then when I get disoriented, it was like people would talk to me and I could hear them, but I couldn't respond. Like it just wouldn't like register fast enough. And like certain things got to me, like I couldn't go to the movies because like all the lights and everything spinning would make me sick. And like riding in vehicles, sometimes we have to stop like every 20 minutes for me to get up and walk around. And then eventually it seemed like I was having seizures. Like my eyes would just kind of roll back and I'd be out of it, and Mom said like they would shake me and try to wake me up, and I couldn't wake up, and I'd make like moaning noises. And what else?
Also, I forgot to mention this, she also had like personality things, like she gets so agitated, yeah. Extremely agitated, and you know, it was definitely, I felt there was definitely something with the nervous system and the brain. There was something, just circulation somewhere. That's what I felt.
And now, where you're at now. You've been holding now, this is, again, March 23rd, 2007, and you've been holding since August 2006, and you're doing well. No episodes, no neck pain, headaches, everything's doing well. So she's in for a tune-up today, and we're going to check her and get her straightened out. Thank you very much, both of you, for being on our video.